Good morning, afternoon or evening from whenever or wherever you are watching this video from. I am Jack Adamus, and as well as being a big fan of the Premier League, I am also a big fan of Women's Super League. Now because of that, today I'm doing a special edition video where I'm predicting the position where every team will finish this season in the 23-24 season. And I'm going to start from bottom to top. So in 12th position, I think Bristol City will go straight back down. I know they're back in the WSL after being out for a season, but they will find life very difficult as the step up in level is very big from the Women's Super League, from the Women's Championship. I believe they will go straight back down, but not without a fight. Next up in 11th position, we have Brighton. Now Brighton have only brought in one player in this transfer market, her being Pauline Bremer. She is a proven player. She's proven she can do it in the WSL before playing for Man City a few seasons ago, where she scored 10 goals in 12 games. She then moved to Wolfsburg, where she was used more as a squad player, but her goals will be vital this season for Brighton as they fight to stay up. And next up we have in 10th position, we have West Ham, who again will have a very similar season to they did last season. They have brought in Megan Walsh, who will be solid cover for their number one goalkeeper, Australian goalkeeper Mackenzie Arnold, but I believe this season they will finish 10th. Following on from West Ham, we go into 9th position, where I believe Leicester will finish 9th. They have recruited well this summer, bringing in experienced forward Lena Peterman, as well as bringing in Belgium experienced international Janice Cayman, who can play pretty much anywhere on the pitch and do a job. I believe with these two additions, they will finish 9th in the WSL this season. Next up, we move into 8th position, where we have Spurs. Now, Beth England really Next up, we move into 8th position, where we have Spurs. Now, with Beth England needing surgery and being sidelined for an undisclosed period of time, they really need her back as soon as possible, as she did score 12 of their 31 goals last season, and that only came in the second half of the season. So if they have any chance of finishing near the top, they're definitely going to need her back as soon as possible. Next up in 7th position, we have Liverpool. Now, to my knowledge, they haven't recruited anybody this season, but they have lost Rhiannon Roberts, who's gone to Real Betis. Now, she is a very experienced centre-back, and with her being missing, obviously because she's been sold, I believe that they will finish 7th. Following on from that, we move to 6th place, which is the other team from Merseyside. We go to Everton, who will finish 6th. I believe the signing of Martina Piemonte from AC Milan is a very good signing. She will provide a lot of firepower to Everton's front line this season, and they will be knocking on the top 5's doors, and I think they will finish in 6th. We then move into the top 5, where I have in 5th position Aston Villa. They have had a quiet transfer window. They have lost their number one goalkeeper, Hannah Hampton, who's gone to Chelsea. However, they have brought in a solid replacement in Daphne van Domsela. I think I said that right, I hope I said that right. And she is the Netherlands number one, and she's a very good goalkeeper to bring in. After losing Hannah Hampton, I think they will finish 5th. We then move into the top 4, where I have Manchester United. Now, I believe Manchester United will struggle this season. They haven't recruited very well. They've lost 2 of their main players. They've lost their main striker in Alicia Russo, and they've lost World Cup winner Ona Battle, who's gone to Barcelona, and they haven't replaced either of these players. I believe they will struggle this season, but they will still finish 4th. We then move into the top 3. Now, in 3rd place, I do have the other Manchester club in Manchester City. I do believe it will be a 3-horse race this season between Manchester City, Arsenal and Chelsea. With Man City recruiting well, although they have only brought in the one player, it is a very solid player in Jill Root, once of Arsenal, and with having a solid team as it is already, they will definitely be pushing for the title, but I have got them finishing 3rd. Next up, drum roll please. Finishing in 2nd place, I do have Chelsea this season. Now, Chelsea have recruited very well, bringing in a young German international from Frankfurt, and bringing in Hannah Hampton, of course, from Aston Villa, who will probably be their number 1 this season. And they also bring in a young American forward in Mia Fischel, who has scored 36 goals in 46 games from Mexican side Tigres. Now, I believe they will lose the league by a point, maybe even a goal difference, but I do see them finishing 2nd and not winning 5 in a row. We then move on to who I believe will be the champions, who are Arsenal. Now, you'd think it would be a big miss losing Raffaelli this season, who's moved to Orlando Pride, but they have replaced her with 2 solid centre-backs in Swedish experienced international Amanda Eilstedt and World Cup winner Leia Codina from Barcelona. They have 3 of the best centre-backs in the league, with Leah Williamson obviously when she returns. Moving to the forward line, they've brought in 2 players. They brought in from Benfica, they brought in Chloe Lacasse, who's a very good player in her own right, and then the main person, the main woman, signing of the season, Lionel Messi, Alicia Russo. I reckon she will fire Arsenal to the top of the league this season. Thank you very much if you are still here at the end of my video. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate this one more so as I'm a huge advocate for the females game of football. Please follow, share, like and subscribe, and please remember, if you don't shoot, you can't score. Bye guys, thank you very much.